Hello besties, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello, hi, I'm Tina and this is APinkeClothlife, where we talk all things budgeting on a real low income, cash stuffing, saving your coins, and making your money scratch without feeling stressed. Before we jump in, don't forget guys to like, comment, and subscribe, because around here we budget cute, we save small, and we try to stay out of debt together. Now, Christmas is literally in a month. Like, seriously, how? How is Christmas in a month? And this is the time of the year where people overspend, swipe their cards, go into debt, and start January broke. But not us, okay? We're planning ahead, saving what we can, and doing Christmas in a way that fits our budget. But before, guys, we hop into today's video, I want to give a quick thanks to Rose Forever, because they keep my desk decor just looking marvelous. So y'all already know that I am obsessed with their flowers and with their candles, and y'all have seen this a lot of the times on my Instagram reels, on my YouTube videos. And I've pretty much had my roses. I have some other roses. I've had those for probably about a year. Like, I keep them on my desk. I switch them out and they still pretty much look brand new. And don't even get me started on the candles. The candles literally make my whole office smell so good. And if you don't know what Rose Forever is, it is a New York based rose brand company that was launched in 2019. They do like a lot of different luxurious rose boxes with natural roses that will last, like I said, for a year. And the roses are freshly picked. This is a different type of bouquet, but we do have some roses in there. And they use natural oils, guys, to preserve the roses. And the bouquets are handcrafted by professional flower artisans. So do this, guys, because right now, I had a lot of you guys message me about the candle when you guys saw it, and a lot of you guys still message me about the bouquet. So right now they are doing a Black Friday sale with discounts up to 45%, and I do have a discount code down in the description box that gives you $20 off. So you got to use the code TinaRF at checkout to get that discount. And guys, if you want something cute, bougie, and a long lasting without blowing your whole budget, check them out. And don't forget to use the code, like I said, TinaRF, for the $20 off your order. And all right, well, let's get back in today's Christmas savings talk. And these make great good Christmas gifts too. So okay, besties, so let's talk about Christmas money, because whew, like I said, the holidays can be fun, but they can be freaking expensive. So today's video is pretty much, we're gonna say, I guess it's kind of like, let's get ourselves together, kind of chit chat. And I'm going to be adding to my Christmas savings challenge also. But especially when you're living on a low income like a lot of us, and it's really easy to feel pressured. But trust me, I'm gonna tell you this: you do not need $1,000 for Christmas. You do not need to keep up with everyone. And a small Christmas, y'all, is still a beautiful Christmas. It's more of like the thought of Christmas, what it means, and getting together with each other. Oh, and eating food, right? If all you have is $200, $300, I'll put two, I'm doing four, $200, $300, or $500, that is your Christmas budget. Purred. How they say it? Pure. I can't say it. I just need to say period. Right? That didn't sound right. I have not had my coffee, so I'm trying to get it together, reel it in, okay, y'all? So let's get into what I'm doing for my Christmas savings challenge, but I just whipped up super quick. So I started mine's probably at the end of October, kind of like beginning of November. And I'm using my quick savings challenge to shop for Christmas. So this is what we have here. And this, let me pull this out here. Now, how this works is each little icon on my sheet is $35. And once I fill all 9 icons, I will have $300 saved for Christmas. Do I wish I had more? Sure. Do I need more? Nope, not really. So 300 is what fits my real life and my low income budget. Wanting to say that I have $1,000 to shop feels good, sounds good, looks good. But like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic, and I could do a little bit more for Christmas, but this is what I want to do for a budget, because sometimes just because you have it doesn't mean that you need to spend it. Does that make sense to you? So I am actually going to be adding $35 to this actually today. Okay, so let's see if this marker actually works, because last time I was struggling. So like I said, oh yeah, this one's good. So like I said, this is just a quick savings challenge that I'm doing. I just thought of. So it's $35. So I'm going to grab this out of my wallet. A lot of you guys have been asking me about this wallet. Yeah, this is just one that I'm testing out. So we'll see how this works. I do love it. It's actually, and it feels buttery. All right, so we have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And this here is my purse that I sold on Mercari. So I'm telling you, if you have not like signed up for Mercari, you need to. I do have a link in the description box for that too. But that's just to sell like some old things that you have. So okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 77, 172, so 374, 75. All right, so we got 175 in this Christmas envelope, so we just need 4 more icons to complete. Now, I will be doing this challenge next year because I actually think it's not stressful, and I've actually been doing pretty good with it. So the next time I might just exchange it, switch the amounts to 200, and then the next round might be like 150, and then another 200, whatever I can save. So once each round is pretty much completed, I'm moving that money straight to my HYSA, which is Ally, a high yield savings account, and I'll have it labeled under a bucket for Christmas because not gatekeeping. Smart money moves over here, so Ally is really good. You do have the link in the description box, and you do get a perk if you open it. So that is like just something that you know, can initiate you to kind of start an HYSA. So real money talk here, guys. If you cannot afford gifts this year, it's okay. Seriously, it is like on a real tip, it is seriously okay. You are not less of a parent, you are not less of a friend or less of a person because your budget is tight. Yeah. All right, so we're done with that. So now here are some affordable gifts that don't break the bank, okay? Ooh, let's get a pen. Let's write some down. So a nice idea you can do if you're kind of low on funds would be to give someone some cozy socks and some hot cocoa. I cannot tell you how much your girl loves some cozy socks. And I'm gonna share this with you guys. So the box that I did the first time when I did my holiday box, this was the cozy socks that I actually put in the box, and it had everybody's name on it. So this was like super cute, I thought, and it has expiration date, none, packed with love, and fuzzy cake socks. And then ingredients was self-care, love, soft yarn, cherry ball, cozy feelings. So that's what that was. And yours don't have to be personalized. You can just get some cute ones. That'll work. The next thing is a Dollar Tree or 5 and below gift baskets. Now, you can go in there and get something super cheap. Like you can make a kid's gift basket at 5 and below in the Dollar Tree. Usually with toys, when kids are smaller, they get it. Unless it's like a favorite blanket or a favorite bear. Usually kids get the toys and they play with it for about 2 days and then the toy is gone. They don't know where it's at. They don't want it no more. So you can get something that's a lot cheaper for them because you know that they're just going to not play with it anymore. Next would be self-care kits, which would be, like lip balm, lotion, candle. And I love a candle kit. So like I said, I love candles. So that is something good that you can have. And who does not love a lip balm, and who does not love good smelling lotion? Okay. So next we have mini planner bundles or stickers, which can be found on Etsy, and you can find so many different types. If that person loves to do, if they like printing out their own stickers, you could do an Etsy gift card for them. So they can go on there and find a lot of digital download printables and print them themselves. So that is something like a nice idea. And with $20 or $25, you can get a lot of Etsy stickers that you can print down and download and do it at home. Next, baking kits. Not my forte, y'all, but some people just love baking. So that would be something good. Just get them like a little kit that has like all the essentials that they can add to their kitchen that they already have, or something to do like an upgrade for them. Oh my gosh. Movie nights. Y'all, Stranger Things came out. So movie night kits, a bucket of popcorn, some seasoning, a nice cozy blanket. What else? A nice little head pillow. That would be something cool for, and you can find a lot of this stuff. I remember you could find it at Big Lots. Big Lots used to have a lot of the little baskets that they had put together, but we don't have a Big Lots anymore. Yeah. So, yep, DIY. All right, ornaments, which I think are nice. Oh gosh, look at this, y'all. Sister can't spell ornaments. And this could be, I know Hobby Lobby has a whole bunch of different type of cool ornaments. They got ramen noodle ornaments, but like different things that people like. They even got Spam. So these would be like some good ideas you can kind of grab. And Hobby Lobby is always having different sales where you get 50% off of Christmas. So you can kind of pretty much utilize that and game up on that. All right, next would be DIY gifts, bath salts, cocoa mix, cookies. And this is something else, like if you like sweets, if you love relaxing in a tub, that is something that's good too. Because we're always going in bath soaks. Woo, child, bath soaks are awesome. So that's something. Or you can do personalized printable gifts. Like you could do like a printable blanket. You can do like a printable, you have like monogram pens or books or things like that, personalized. I know one year we had got Aiden a book that had a Christmas book that had all the characters. It was his name. So that was something pretty cool. Wasn't that expensive. It was probably like $11 or $12. And he thought that was the coolest thing ever. Now, another thing is candles. Like I said, this, I would love, I don't even need a lot for Christmas. If somebody was to give me one of these candles that lasts like a long time. As you can see, guys, I've been actually burning this offline when I'm not doing videos, and it's still a lot in there. So for me, I'm not the type of person that need like 55,000 gifts. Something like that, just one thing, is awesome to me. I'm okay with it. So these are just some affordable Christmas ideas that I've kind of come up with. Now, so you can also budget for Christmas dinners. Some little tips for that would be to buy store brand everything. So sometimes we don't like the store brand, but sometimes when you're on a budget, you have to figure it out, and you have to do what you don't want to do sometimes, you know. Use sale coupons, Ibotta, Fetch Rewards, which I have some envelopes, which I have some receipts that I have to actually scan in. Or you can pretty much just choose one main dish: ham, chicken, turkey, breast. So sometimes, I know back in the day when food was a little bit less expensive, my mom used to have like ham, turkey, chicken breast, all of that stuff. But now that stuff is like $40 like for a turkey. So it's like pick one or the other. Which one is y'all's favorite? You want turkey? Your favorite is ham? Which one you want? So, and another thing is juice, like simple sides like green beans, stuffing, mac and cheese, and rolls. And Kroger's, or what's the other store that everybody says that's just like Kroger's? Fred something, you can just pretty much just get things, because they always have like 10 for 10 or 2 for $5 or something like that. You can just grab some easy sides and use that for the sides that you need for Christmas. Another thing is potluck. A lot of people do is potluck with family to share the cost. Like, you go to someone's house and everybody brings a dish, or somebody brings sodas, or somebody brings cups. So that's another thing that can take a load off of everybody, because everybody is actually pitching in. If you've never done that before, these days, that's something to start implementing into your family gatherings, and that will take a lot of the pressure off of everybody. And last but not least is to shop early, so you don't have to rush. Because when you rush, that's when you start doing the impulse buying and the impulse spending. All right, so now to start for 2026, which is pretty much low income friendly, here are like 5 easy ways to start fresh in January. So number 1 is to save $5 a week. So by the time the end of December, if you can't do it because you already got to buy gifts now, don't worry about it. You can just start it in January. But if you save $5 a week, you'll have $260 by the end of December. So just like I said, just save, pace yourself, and take your time. And if it doesn't work for your budget, don't try to stretch it. Number 2, do one mini challenge per month. Like, you could do like a $20 challenge that you're going to save. You can do a $50 challenge that you're going to save, or like $100. And then that money will add up by the end of the year, and you will already have your Christmas money, and you can pretty much go shopping early. Number 3, use your tax refund season to add to your sinking funds. So you can use, if you're trying to get to $300, you get taxes back, take a chunk of $300 out of that tax refund money, put that there, and you are pretty much complete with your savings challenge for Christmas. Next one is a shop a year around instead of December only, because sometimes you can find some clearance items that are pretty much like on clearance, and that's a gift that somebody can actually use. I mean, it's not like it's beat up or anything. What it is just the store just marked it down. So it's nothing wrong with getting a clearance item for gift. It's just, to me, that means that you just actually was lucky enough to get it cheaper than what it actually was. 5 is to keep a Christmas envelope in your planner all year round. So instead of just starting like how I'm gonna call it out, instead of just starting like in the November, October, like I did, do it all year round. So if you do have a little bit extra money to put in there to go a little bit over your goal, you already have that mindset and you already have it figured out. So you don't need huge amounts. Small plus consistent equals I'm done. So that's what that means. All right, guys. So that's it for today's video. I hope this gave you some ideas, some peace, some encouragement that Christmas can be affordable, even though if you're not doing a huge amount for Christmas gifts. It's about more, I think it's more about family, loving each other, being around each other, and enjoying it in the main purpose and the real purpose of Christmas. It can be beautiful even on a low income. So in the comments, guys, what is your Christmas budget this year? Which Christmas is pretty much here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join this cozy little budgeting community, guys. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video, guys. And until next time, peace.